What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Fred, Yo King. Coming with the video, and I want to share with y'all today, and I want to say what I had to say. You know, shout out to my homeboy John T. for life. Was doing videos, you know, he do his way, he do his right. But the most I told him to do, he gotta do, and I gotta do something. Right now, let's talk about woman's life, man. I met this girl on the bus. We came out to San Antonio. It's a long ass ride. We come to Atlanta, Georgia, because I want to see how it looks like the city is. But you gotta be careful with the city, Atlanta, Georgia, because a lot of things going on, for real. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Just be careful, okay? You know, you gotta use your mindset. If you're talking to the woman, you gotta figure them out what they're doing, you know? I thought she was a nice girl. I think she's not. She thinks she's spiritual, but she's not spiritual. She's not following God. She thinks she believes in God. But I told her straight up, and I was being honest and say, look, I gotta be real with you. You know, I follow God, I follow the Most High, and I told her I practice polygyny, and man can have multiple women. And then she said, well, I not accept that. What do you mean you not accept that? So you telling me so you can put me down and using me for my energy? No, you can't be doing that, man. See, Rango did the video about that. Don't let these people using your energy. And he's telling the truth. Shout out to Rango TV Reaction, Brayway, Rallo, Forever Studio. Those my people speaking a lot of truth. You know, my homeboy, you know, he gotta do what he had to say. When he said things, you know, he said, man, Fred, you gotta be careful. I said, look, man, I know I've been careful. I know what I'm doing, but I'm doing my mind. You know, I want to figure her out and see what's going on with her. You know, he said, you know what? You're right, you're a grown man. I said, yeah, let me do this and see what she's gonna say. Because I know how women say things, oh, I not want no man have a female. I want you all to myself. I said, excuse me? You want me all to yourself. I said, number one, you're not gonna control me. Number two, you're not gonna put me down, not talk to no other woman. Number three, you're not my wife. If I was wifing you up, I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing. If I wanna talk to other female, cause I'm a man, I'm a head and the man. And you know, I'm the head, and you're not the head. But you can't tell man what to do. See, sisters, you see why you mad about me for? Every time people think that, Fred, you're a simp, bro. No, I'm not. If I was a simp, I would know. But that girl, I don't know where she's from. She told me how old she is. She said she's 35. And I said, man, matter of fact, I'm 37. I looking for the young woman. I thought you was young, but she's not young. You know, she don't want to tell me. I could have told her, say, hey, do you have a man already? You know, do you have kids? She said, no, I don't have kids. I don't have a man. But I already know. I figure her out. She had man problem. That's true. That's true. But Fred, how you know she have a man problem? Let me tell you why she have a man problem. She was sleeping around with different men. And how women lie, they want me to lie. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm telling you the truth. I said, look, yes, I got plenty of women I'm talking to, but she hates I'm talking to other girls. See, ladies, let me tell you something. I'm gonna get all your feelings, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. You can't stop a man is talking to other female. Let me say it one more time. You can't stop with a man talking to other woman. You understand me? If you hate my guts, you don't like who I am. Why you come around me and tell me about your life? Think about it. Tell me. You say you have a bad day with men, right? I used to mess with a Mexican chick. Let me tell you one thing. I got a woman. Her name is Vicky. I don't want to put all that. I like her, you know. I told her I practice polygyny. She knows I could talk to other female. And plus thing, she can switch up on you. That's true. A lot of women can really switch on men's. They say, oh, who's that girl? Who's that girl? I thought you want me. I do want you. But I told you in the beginning, I practice polygyny. Man can have multiple women. Why you get upset with me? Oh, cause, now you know what? I know what's going on. Your friend told you I was talking to other female. They don't like me, right? Why you listen to your friend? Cause I don't know. Well, you speak Spanish, they speak Spanish to you, say, hey, you know Fred was talking to other female. Oh, why are you talking to her? See, you know why? They're using you. She using you to want you to know I'm talking to other female. I told her at the beginning, look, I'm a man, I'm the head, but you can't tell me I'm talking to other female. But you talking to the man when I told you not to talk to the man. But she got upset. But I told her, if you want to talk to other men, guess what happened? I'm cutting you off. I'm going to block you. And don't get mad when I'm talking to you, okay? Because I'm not the man that's be playing games. You know? I can't tell women what to do. If you see a woman talk to the other man, she doing something. Oh, he's my friend. He's this and that. No, he's not your friend. He wanted to be your woman. He wanted to take away from me. He wanted you to take away from me. That's what he doing. And she said, well, I already told him I was talking to you. You're my husband. Okay, if I'm your husband, why are you talking to him? Explain. You know, I'm not trying to get upset, to get all depression. Women should never talk to other men. That's all I had to say, you know? Now, I had to cut the girl off, that black chick. Now, she knows she thinks she's spiritual, but she's not a spiritual woman. She's not following God, you know? The Most High was telling me that when I was at the bus station, at Greyhound Station, right? The Most High telling me, Fred, look, you gotta be careful, son. I'm trying to give you a warning. That girl is not good. And I listened to the Most High say, well, I didn't know she's not a good woman, you know? But now I figured out she's not following the Most High. You know, she tried to control me. That's what the Most High said. She's trying to control me. And now I gotta be careful what I'm doing, you know? I gotta be a man. I'm a man, I gotta say something. You know, I told her I practice polygyny, I was being honest, and I'm just telling her the truth. I tell her straight up. But now, she's not talking to me, you know, I don't even care about her. You know, I got a lot of pleading girls that talking to me, a lot of Spanish chick. You know, I'm gonna tell you one thing, I don't mess with Philippines or Asian girls. They just want money, they want this and that, they want to have sex all the time, but they gotta stop doing that. Oh, you know, when you online on the app, it's for people to have fun. So you telling me on this app you gotta have fun to get coins and see some breasts and some titties and ass, right? Yeah, that's what it's for. I said, wow. So you selling your booty to the man? Yeah, I said videos. I say, corn. Why you want to do that? I like. Oh, you not looking for no man? No, I'm not looking for no man. So you're not looking for no man on here? No, I just want to have fun. Wow. You want to have fun? Okay. So you telling me you want to have fun and you just not want a man? No, I'm not looking for no man. Okay, so means that you don't want a man in your life. You just want to waste your time with a man, right? Yeah. I said, you know what? You just like April O'Neil. Oh, Fred, how you know about that? You sound like April O'Neil was setting herself to be a corn star. See, my homeboy told me about April O'Neil. I said, hey, man, you need to be careful with April O'Neil, man. He said, why? I think she's a porn star because I was looking at her. And when I saw the sign in her arm, it says she got a Illuminati. And my homeboy said, damn, Fred, how you know about that? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. That girl's in nothing but trouble. You know, he looked out for me, I looked out for him. You know, if we talk to a female, we got to be careful with other female, man, because they could well put a spell on you. They're going to try to use you. They're going to put a big ass dart on you. They know what they're doing. I see things, man. I ain't gonna lie. I see things. But you got to be careful with a female, man, because you don't know that, hey, I got his name. You know, his name's Fred, and the guy named Joanna. We're gonna use some voodoo dolls on them. I say, oh shoot, man. You see, we deal with the wrong girls, man. They know what they're doing. But the Most High, He protecting us. The Most High Yah is protecting us. He know what He see. The Most High got good eyes. He can see things, he can hear things. The Most High got a good hearing, a good seeing things. You know why? The Most High, He can really punish everyone else. I'm just being honest with y'all. The Most High will punish everybody else. If I got punished by the Most High, you know, He forgive me, but I gotta be careful when I do with these females. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your mind right. With the Most High trying to correct you, He's telling you something, you know? You gotta listen to the Lord. If you read the scripture, He told you, look, son, this is what you have to do. You got to be careful with a different woman, because women probably got spell, women is out of order, they're not looking for nobody. And the Most High is right, you know what I mean? See, now, you got to be responsible for yourself. Well, Fred, you're not even responsible for yourself. Yes, I am. But I'm trying. You got to try more harder. If you try more harder, it's going to help you. You got to keep praying to the Most High. You got to repent. You got to rebuke yourself, what you did wrong. And the Most High going to forgive you. But now, you got to respect yourself, watch over what people doing, you know what I mean? I see people was being crazy out here. I'm over here in Atlanta, Georgia, people looking like this crazy today. Hey man, who is this guy? Do you know who he is? Nah man, he said like he came out somewhere, bro. You know what I mean? He look new, you know what I mean? Everybody don't like who you are, for real. Just be careful when you come down here in Atlanta, Georgia, because my homeboy said it was being sketchy people. You know, like the Lyft, the Uber, they just want your money. They try to rob you blind. It's true, man. People try to rob you blind. You know, I try to help my homeboy. I said, look, man, when you spend your money for the Lyft, it's going to cost a lot. I know it's expensive, but we got to be blessing ourselves, you know what I mean? You know, he's helping me out a lot. I help him out a lot. But he's watching me, he's not watching him, you know. We gotta respect our own people, man. You know, this is what the Most High wants you to do. Respect your own people. Don't let these people hate you. Let them be themselves. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, y'all, I just want to tell you about my story, about that girl. You know, I actually never met her on the bus because I didn't know she was a troublemaker to me. To me, in that, I gotta be more responsible to look at her body counts, you know what I mean? She got problems sometimes. She was crashing out, talked to the bus driver like crazy. I said, damn, why you being like that? She said, well, you know, I was in the wrong. I said, well, you gotta chill. If it's not your bus, just wait. You heard me? But look, y'all, I just want to do videos to tell you what's going on. You know, shout out to the Most High Yah. Shout out to Oscar Jacob, Abraham, Yahshua, the Christ. Salute them. They're doing a good job. Sorry, I got a runny nose. I ain't got no allergies, but it's cold outside. You know, you gotta take care of your body. Be careful with yourself. Do what you gotta do. You know, get with the Most High. Keep on with praying. Pray faster. Do not give up the Most High, because some people, they not want to hear me. They just hate on me. They talk about me. It's what it is, y'all. But look, y'all have a good night. It's already 10 o'clock. And we try to get some more rest here. We came out of Atlanta, Georgia on Thursday. So we got here Friday. So y'all relax yourself. Be careful with the people. Don't let people looking at you up and down, because this is dangerous out here in Atlanta, Georgia, because I found out what's going on. The same thing in Texas. Just gotta be careful, man. Stay away from gangster people. They try to do something to make you feel bad. You know, the Most High gonna take care of all that. So anyway, y'all have a good night. Much love, peace and blessing, and I'm out.